The coronavirus tests school spirit at the President's Bowl. This morning, what precautions organizers took to keep football fans and players safe. Plus, a landscaping project took a near tragic turn for a man in southwest Minnesota. How he was able to survive for days being pinned underneath a fallen tree. Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. But we also have your boredom busters coming up. But first, our top story. The President's Bowl wrapped up last night with Sioux Falls Roosevelt defeating Lincoln High School 42-19. As part of coronavirus precautions, this year's bowl games were spread out over 2 nights instead of the usual doubleheader at Howard Wood Field. There were also fewer fans in the stands, and organizers also eliminated ticket sales and tailgating. The President's Bowl raised money for Sioux Falls Schools booster clubs, and this year included Jefferson High School, which opens next year. An online auction is raising more money for the schools. Bidding is open through Tuesday. 3 more people have died from the coronavirus in South Dakota. The Department of Health reported Saturday the deaths occurred in Clay, Custer, Lawrence, and Lawrence counties, involving 1 man and 2 women in their 70s and 80s. The total number of deaths in the state now stands at 173. The state also reported 293 new positive cases, bringing that total to 14,889. The state also saw the 17th straight daily increase of active cases at 3,057. The arrival of flu season could further complicate the fight against the coronavirus in KELOLAND. It's called the twindemic, a double whammy of COVID-19 and influenza, and it could lead to an increase in testing just to determine which virus a patient has. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Lauren Solik talks with a local physician about his concerns heading into flu season and ways for you to stay healthy. Be sure to watch KELOLAND Weekend News at 10. Authorities in Turner County are asking for your help in finding a parole absconder with multiple warrants out of Turner County, as well as criminal charges out of Minnehaha County. In a Facebook post on Saturday, sheriff's officials say they're looking for Nicholas Darrell Deedy. They say he might be driving a black and gray 1994 Ford F-150 pickup. They also ask if anyone has seen him or have knowledge of his whereabouts. Don't approach him. Instead, call 911. A southwest Minnesota man is recovering after being pinned underneath a large tree near his home for 4 days. Jonathan Sapelka, an Iraqi war veteran and teacher, somehow got caught up while chopping down trees on his property near Redwood Falls, leaving him pinned with 2 broken legs. Authorities found Sapelka lying in a ravine roughly 100 yards from his house.
After I spoke with him for a while, he just said, "How long you been there?" He said, "For about 100 hours. And I said, "Yeah," and he knew his name, and he's very alert and conscious, and it was just amazing how alert he was.
Sapelka's family says he survived by eating insects and wringing out the perspiration in his shirt to drink just to stay hydrated. Well, let's get our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Root in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. We're continuing to go through the unofficial end to the summer season, and today is going to certainly feel like the middle of summer in a couple of areas, but we're off to a good start out there. Some high-level cloud cover over Sioux Falls this morning, 73 with a south wind at 7 miles per hour. Up to 74 in Yankton, 71 Chamberlain, 74 for Rapid City, 60s through much of KELOLAND, but we have a few 50s out there, 57 in Aberdeen and Sisseton, 59 Watertown, 61 not too far off the pace in Ortonville, 56 also in Pine Ridge. Winds are also on the calm side for now, but that wind is going to increase as we head later in the afternoon and come out of the northwest. Right now, it's around 5 to 10 miles per hour in general. Beyond the high-level clouds, that's just about it on satellite and radar. Much of the day today is actually going to be pretty nice, but again, it is going to be rather hot, and we'll get to the snow in due time, and we are talking about it in the Black Hills. We'll have details on that coming up, but not before we at least enjoy one more hot day before we go tumbling down the thermometer by Labor Day, with some much-needed rain, though. We'll talk about that coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, it is the Department of Public Safety Day at the South Dakota State Fair in Huron. 4-H exhibits start at 8 o'clock. Highway Patrol dog demonstrations are at 10 o'clock and 1 p.m. A ranch rodeo is at 11 o'clock. A laser light show and fireworks from the grandstand start at 9:15 tonight. Fair admission is $6 for adults, $4 for children, and free for kids 5 and under. The State Fair runs through Monday. The World of Outlaws takes to the track at Huset Speedway in Brandon. Gates open at 4 o'clock. The races start at 7:30. Prior to the races, the Houston Speedway Hall of Fame Committee will honor 5 new members. The Hall of Fame induction ceremony will take place in the grandstand at 2:30. Admission is free. Sioux Empire Mopars are hosting an all-Mopar car show at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. Registration goes from 9 to noon. Judging begins at 1. The award ceremony is at 4 o'clock. Admission is free for spectators. Wild Prairie Winery in Brandon is hosting Sunday in the Vineyard. Bring a lawn chair or blanket for an afternoon of wine, beer, and live music from 2 to 5. Pack a picnic lunch and enjoy live music and South Dakota wines during Sangria Sunday. It's taking place from 1 to 4 at Strawbale Winery near Renner. Admission is $5 a person or $10 a carload. And it's Kids Night at the Canaries baseball game against the Chicago Dogs. It's also the final home game of the regular season. First pitch at Sioux Falls Stadium is at 5:05. Adam?
Well, it'll be a good afternoon for outdoor activities, be it just headed out for the day, maybe catching a baseball game. Really, you name it, you can't go wrong. Yes, we're going to have to deal with a little bit of cloud cover. Yes, it's going to be warm, if not outright hot, but at least it does stay dry. So if you are going to be outside, there's that working for you. That being said, to the north and west, however, our next system is going to get its act together and then slowly move down to the south and east, bringing with it 2 things. One, some much-needed rainfall, considering it's been very dry the last couple of weeks, if not months. But 2, it's also going to bring in some rather chilly air. There's the rain through Labor Day, slowly moving to the I-90 corridor, points south and east. And yes, you're seeing blue on the map in the Black Hills, just west of Rapid City. We could see our first flakes of the season in the central and northern parts of the Black Hills. And I wouldn't even be surprised if Rapid City overnight, Monday into Tuesday morning, saw a few wet flakes mixing into the equation with temperatures just continuing to plummet on the back edge of that system. Then we get ready for some mainly dry but pretty chilly weather afterward. There's our winter storm watch Monday evening through Tuesday morning for the central and northern Black Hills. This is for areas above 5,000 feet in elevation, as we could see several inches of accumulating snowfall, mainly on grassy surfaces. It's going to take a lot for it to stick elsewhere, considering how hot it's been over the last couple of days. Rapid City, for example, set a new record high on Saturday, hitting 104, beating the old record of 101. They should still be able to get into the 80s this afternoon. So there is that, but again, we're still talking about early season snow sticking to grassy surfaces and still creating some treacherous travel conditions if you're in the Hill City, Custer, Spearfish, and Lead areas, or if you're traveling west on I-90 toward Wyoming. Otherwise, we watch the thermometer as a wealth of cold air comes in with high temperatures through the middle of the upcoming week, trending 20 to 25 degrees below average for this time of year. We will slowly, and I do mean slowly, warm up as we head toward next weekend. So if you like your early September days on the warm to hot side, this is it. This is going to be the last day of 80s and 90s for a good while. And here's what I'm talking about in the 7-day forecast. From 92 to the low 60s with rain on the way, even going into Tuesday. But again, we need the rain. It's been very dry as of late. We'll try to warm up a little bit headed toward next weekend, but at best, I think we maybe do low 70s by next weekend.
Thank you for joining us for KELOLAND on the Go. You can get up-to-the-minute developments right here on KELOLAND.com. Have a great day.